Welcome to the Digital Live podcast. My name is Sam, I'm your host, and today's podcast is all around how you can reduce the cost per contact for your citizen interactions. It's geared towards local authorities, but there's learning in here for digital transformation across sectors. Let's get started.
First off, welcome to the report. This is regarding how local authorities and local government in general can provide further cost savings, improve citizen engagement, social mobility, and general citizen to local government user experiences with the use of appointment systems, online scheduling systems, booking systems, cloud-based registrar solutions, and other digital tools. We'll present some findings from the local.gov digital transformation report as well to illustrate opportunities for other local authorities, as well as provide a direct case study from Charnwood Borough Council, one of the solution users from Booking Live. So we'll start off with what are the key findings? Well, as stated within the local.gov improving public services report, from typewriters to smartphones, technology has always played a vital role in the way local government manages its business. As councils face the twin challenges of decreasing funding and increasing demand, they've found new ways of utilising technology to deliver services more effectively and enable their staff to work in new ways, increasing productivity and reducing costs. We have taken a look back at some of the key success stories from across local authorities, and I'm going to list for you below a variety of different stats that provide insight into the benefits of implementing cloud-based and digital solutions such as Booking Live. Let's take a look at some of these digital transformation outcomes. Blackburn and Darwen Council saved over £10 million over 4 years for the successful implementation of telecare, online booking and online scheduling. There was 22 million saved annually by a cloud-based registrar usage across local authorities for recording things such as births or deaths, implemented across over 90% of councils, delivering a total benefit of over 22 million annually. It's a fantastic saving. In Suffolk Council, customer insight tools were used to better understand the needs of troubled families, and they saved more than £450,000 over 4 years in cost avoidance. Birmingham City Council reduced rent arrears by £134,000 year on year through a new triage process and personalised digital logbook. Hammersmith and Fulham's online self-service portal has saved £1.15 million annually, with 70% of households now registered onto the programme. 617,000 saved annually, and 30 days processing time per instance was achieved via the London Borough Barking and Dagenham. It achieved over 100% digital shift for benefit claims, reducing processing times by up to 30 days, and as I said, over £600,000 in annual savings. London Borough of Harrow, for example, saved 1.5 million over 4 years through a wide range of online services. And last but not least, East Riding and Yorkshire Council takes payments through self-service thanks to their mobile accessible website and self-service kiosks, and this has generated savings of over £91,500 over a 3-year period. Now we're going to move on to some of the insights and an overview as well. So smartphones and tablet computers are now pretty much everywhere. Town centres and public buildings routinely offer wireless access. Data and systems are increasingly stored in the cloud. These advantages have enabled citizens, businesses and public bodies to change the way in which they interact, gain access to information and services, and the way they organise their work. And councils have been quick to recognise the opportunities offered by the technology and digital tools and approaches to target and deliver services better and save money. They've explored different methods of improving local people's access to services, including things like telecare online applications for school places, cashless parking payments and apps to inform or alert survey users. At the same time, they've made their workforces more productive by introducing mobile technologies, route planning tools and video conferencing. And at a national level, councils have worked closely with the central government to invest jointly in essential infrastructures such as reliable and fast broadband connections and the public services network. And all that's been reiterated by Councillor Peter Fleming, the Chair, Local Government Association Improvement and Innovation Board. But how are local authorities actually implementing the change that we're talking about? So as stated within the Local Government Improvement and Innovation Board, councils delivered an estimated 80% of local public services and are located in and form part of the communities they serve. They're rising to the challenges they face and transforming the way they deliver services by redesigning, reorganizing, and reforming. And an important part of this process is bringing their deep understanding of local needs together with technological innovations to offer better management of demand, more reliable and efficient handling of routine transactions, and greater use of shared data. I'm going to run through a very brief overview of the main citizen to local authority communication channels and some of the historic data visualized, providing hopefully a bit more clarity around the value proposition for utilizing web-based platforms over phone-based platforms and the traditional face-to-face channels to drive cost savings. So there's three key source areas: face-to-face, phone, and web. And if we look at face-to-face, on average it costs around £8.62 per transaction. For phone, it's as low as 2.83 pence per transaction. But when we look at the web, it's 15 pence per transaction, a substantial saving. And when we look at visitors, face-to-face, again around £8.23. On the phone, £3.21. Then again, when we get to the web visitors, it's around 39 cents. Substantial savings, and there's plenty of reports. There's the NWEGG, there's the consultant study for council partnerships back in 2009, and then there's the SOCITM Insight that was made 2012. There's a lot of them out there, but they all show a substantial saving on that channel source. However, data like this alone, siloed, will not provide the insights needed to ensure that the cost savings implemented do not come at the expense of citizen user experiences. Now, this has been acknowledged by local authorities, and it's been great to great organisations such as the London Borough of Lewisham, for instance. They are offering training in ICT skills to customers who are assessed as high vulnerability in terms of their ability to access those benefits. At a time when public services face fundamental challenges, technology and digital tools and approaches are central to achieving all of this, but it must come with an acknowledgement of the user experience first and foremost. Just like the mentioned London Borough of Lewisham initiative, for councils and their partners or suppliers, these tools can enable a deeper understanding of local patterns of need and interaction with government, allowing for resources to be managed more effectively, planned and directed to where they'll have the greatest impact. It means more effective management of demand, for example, enabling user self-service and then supporting them to be able to do that. It means enabling peer-to-peer advice and giving an assistance via social media. More reliable, speedy and precise handling of routine kind of repetitive tasks, allowing costly and scarce professional expertise to be targeted at cases which need judgment or at new and unexpected situations that may occur. It means faster access to and sharing of data between councils, customers and partner organisations, avoiding the need to collect the same information many times over and saving time on research and information collation. And finally, it means new ways of working that potentially reconcile the goals of providing a better quality of customer experience while cutting costs. The next part we're going to look at is an example of digital transformation that has been a success, and Charnwood Borough Council has had some fantastic success. Some of the key findings from a report that they ran recently on their use of the Booking Live online scheduling and booking solution to automate some of their most important citizen interactions has given some fantastic insights that all local authorities should hear about to assist them in their digital transformation. Now, these findings are general key digital transformation success indicators, but they are transferable across all local government and central government organisations globally, really, that implement a solution like Booking Live into its solution offering. So let's go through some of the stats, some of the key information that's been pulled from this report that you may find interesting. 88% of all new orders for booking activities or for buying clubs and memberships were made online in the first instance, and that's steadily risen to 93% over subsequent programs. They've had a 68% reduction in calls, and that's been a consistent reduction moving forward. They've had a 50% reduction in administrative tasks, and that is still a rising reduction, which is fantastic. Their customers can access and update their information in real time and independently via their My Account, where they can log in and make changes, amends, requests, payments and updates, which gives them 24 access and makes it far more accessible. They've had a 67% increase in local memberships that they run and a consistent increase in that moving forwards. On average, they save around 29 hours a week just in customer care advisors' resources needed. They now have a robust and complete database of their citizens that's updated in real time, and they've seen a reduction in the potential for error. But overall, what they've seen is cost savings to the local authority and the customer on even things like stationery and postage and on-site parking and having to travel in if they're coming to an on-site visit. And then in some more niche experiences like their summer programs, for instance, let's take a look at one citizen user experience. Now, obviously the names aren't in this, but one customer booked 28 separate activities in one transaction out of normal hours in around 30 minutes. Having done the research, Charnwood Borough Council believed that this would have previously taken one full-time team member 1 day over several contacts with that customer, which is a substantial amount of savings from one full day worth of work to a 30-minute interaction. And when actually surveyed, the local citizens said that 85% were satisfied or very satisfied with the new process. No one was dissatisfied, and 91% of those answered that they were very satisfied, and 88% rated the service good and above, which just goes to show that implementing these type of automation solutions really does have an impact on the end citizen and the end user. And the web team also reported a 104% increase in 1 month on relevant web pages, meaning that people are getting to the sites, getting to the information that they need ahead of schedule, again, further saving time and resource on call centres. And due to the success of that local government system, they're now looking to implement much further solutions across multiple different departments to see those sort of same results coming in. This is just one example of a vast amount of different solutions that are being provided out there to support local government with the digital transformation. And as we mentioned previously, there's fantastic savings right at the beginning there. The 10 million saved by Blackburn, the 22 million saved by local authorities across the board, by over 500,000 by Suffolk County Council, over 130,000 per year by Birmingham City Council. The list just goes on. There's a significant cost saving, a significant improvement in user and citizen experiences, and it makes the day-to-day running of local authorities a smoother, more stable and secure mission. If you want to find out more, there's a link in the description here that will give you a free demonstration of what these solutions actually look and feel like. Feel free to click that. But next week, we're going to be putting live another podcast that's going to be looking at digital transformation and how it's being done in different industries, not just within the public sector, and what we can learn from those experiences and bring back into the public sector. And is there any key differences in the processes, the tools, and the missions and statements that are being done in private sector that we can bring in? Thank you and have a fantastic day, and we look forward to speaking to you soon.
Fantastic value there added from the reports and from our investigations internally at Booking Live into how we can reduce the cost per contact for citizens and local government interactions. Now, if you want to be on a podcast like this, if you think, you know what, I've got some golden nuggets that I want to be able to share to assist other organizations as they go through digital transformation, then put your information below. Get in contact with us. You can send us an email, or you can just simply comment below a post that this is on, and we'll be happy to have that discussion. We look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye.